Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Shania. Good morning, Shelly. How are you, Auntie? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, you made it, girl. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to What's in Your Cup Saturdays. And Shelly, I miss you. We have to talk. Our birthdays are coming up. I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is good. But welcome to What's in Your Cup Saturdays. I appreciate you ladies for hopping on. I appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. What's in your cups this morning, ladies? Do you have a nice cup of coffee, a smoothie, some water, some tea? What you got? I got some coffee with cream and sugar. There's something about coffee with cream and sugar that kind of soothes me. Tea? Good stuff. Good stuff. Water? Good stuff. I'm going to get my water next. That's something that this week I've been super intentional about is my water. So that will be next. Peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. I love I have this tea who I forgot who it's by. But it's like a mango tea, and it's so good because mango is like my number 2 fruit, like favorite fruit. I love that fruit. So yes to the teas, yes to the teas. But welcome to What's in Your Cup Saturdays. I am your host, Rachel, and I'm so excited to be with you guys. I am the confidence coach, and what it is that I do is I help women turn their fears into confidence and their ideas into income. And I do that through coaching, one-on-one coaching, through group coaching, through products and apparel, and things of that nature. I am also the author of 30 journal prompts for the confident woman, which is available on Amazon if you would like to get it, if you do not already have it. So just to kind of give a quick intro to those that may watch this after the live recording, in terms of who I am. What's in Your Cup Saturdays? It's live discussions where I hop on Instagram for a few minutes on Saturdays and literally just talk about what's in my cup. Or what's in your cup based on conversations I've had with others and things like that. And, what's in our cup could literally be, in life, business, whatever area, because there is always something going on. So when I say cup, it's literally related to what's going on. Okay. What's the latest that's happening, and things of that nature. And so, that's what What's in Your Cup Saturdays is all about. So thank you for you all that are here. I appreciate it. I know how difficult it can be to stop and stay on someone's live and things like that, and especially this early in the morning. So thank you, ladies, for being with me this morning. This morning, I wanted to talk to you guys from the cup of life, and however you can apply this, apply it. For my 30th birthday, 30 days before that, I started creating videos, and it was my journey to 30, right? And it was 30 lessons that I learned prior to turning 30. And it popped up in my Facebook memories, and I just started to rewatch those videos, and I was just in awe in terms of the lessons that I had learned and just the difference that those lessons meant 4 years ago and what they mean to me now, right? And I was just like, wow, it's amazing how things can look completely different depending on where we are in life, depending on what's happening in the moment, depending on how much we've grown from that space. And so one of the videos that came up this week was exercise your ask. Exercise your ask. That's ASK, your ask, right? And the video just talked about, the power of just asking. And so it brought me back to a place this week of, hey, Rachel, how are you doing in that department? Have you been asking? And to be quite honest with you, for me, asking is very difficult. It's very hard. Not because I can't ask and say, hey, can you help me? But it's difficult in this, in the way of when you've been the one always doing, the one always being, to then have to ask is literally very difficult because you've always been the one helping figure things out for yourself as well as others. And so when you finally have to ask, it can be very difficult. And so I know I'm the person that if I am asking you something, trust that I'm asking because I really don't know and I need help. At this point in life, if I'm asking, it's because like I'm tapped out, I don't know, and I simply just need help. And so I asked myself like, hey, how have you been doing in that department? Is that something that you've been doing? And I think I do it better now, but not as much as I should. Just from experience and stuff like that, therapy and just, praying and stuff like that. So I think I'm better at it, but I know I should be doing more of it. And I know an indicator for me that I should be doing more of it is burnout, right? I'll get burnt out really quick. And it's like, hey, have you been asking, or are you trying to do this thing by yourself, right? When you really don't have to do it by yourself. And so I was able to just, have a moment with myself, and it's like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you better in that area, right? In terms of asking and things like that. And so I wanted to share something with you guys that has been helpful for me to just keep track of asking, that I think would be helpful for you all as well. So in terms of asking and things like that, I came up with an acronym, and here it goes. So if you would like, get a pen and a sheet of paper and just kind of write these things down so that you're able to just keep track of them. I have mine on a Post-it note because I plan to put it up just to kind of have something in my face to just hold me accountable, something that I can see, because I am a person that I need words all around me to just remind me of what it is that I need to be doing. And so the A in the acronym that I created for ask is when you exercise your ask. A, you acquire. You acquire new information. You acquire knowledge. You acquire wisdom. You acquire the experiences of others that have done what it is you want to do. And they've already done it. They've already seen success. They've already seen the failures. They've already taken the risk and things like that. So when you ask and you aren't afraid to ask, and you go to the right person, because it's important to seek wise counsel, you acquire information. You acquire what you didn't know before. You acquire what it is that you need to know so that you can get where it is you want to go. Okay? So the A in ask and us exercising our ask is we acquire new information. You acquire what it is that you need in that moment and in that season simply by asking. Okay? So yes to the A. Okay? The S in ask is you get support, whether it's in the form in which you would like it or not. But when you ask someone something, they're able to support you, whether they're able to support you by purchasing something that you are doing, or they're able to support you with connections. They're able to support you just, in the way that they're able to support you simply by asking. And sometimes we'll go out here and we'll start these new things, and we will start these new ventures, and we wonder why no one is supporting us. And it's like, when was the last time you've asked? When was the last time you've asked for help? When's the last time you've put yourself out there, allowed yourself to be vulnerable enough so that you could get the support that you need, right? A lot of things are hidden behind us asking. A lot of, breakthroughs are hidden in our ask. A lot of, things that we're believing God for come from the form of an ask. We have to ask. And so when you exercise your ask, you are able to get the support that you need. Okay? You're able to just get what it is that you need in that moment simply by asking, right? You're able to put yourself out there. You're able to take the risk of being scared and then finally putting yourself out there, and that helping you do something new, right? Because you've put yourself out there. You've allowed yourself to be confident in what it is that you want to do simply by asking, okay? So the S in ask is for support, okay? And the K in asking, and just the importance of us exercising our ask, is you find out what you still need to know. And what I mean by that is, if you have every question written down that you want to know about a certain thing, you're able to then start crossing off the things that you already know, and you're able to then have information in terms of, or a visual in terms of, what do I still need to know? What do I still need to ask questions on? And maybe this person maybe this person was able to help me with these set of questions, but maybe I need to go to another person for another set of questions. But you know what you know, right? You're able to know what it is that you still need help with. You're able to know if, this is the right direction that you should be going in. You're able to just know, all because you asked, right? You're able to know if this is a good decision or not. You're able to just know because you were able to ask someone that had a little bit more experience than you, that had a little bit more, foot in the sand in terms of what it is that they're doing. So you're just able to know these things, right? Simply from asking, you are able to know. And so just to break that down again, when we exercise our ask, the A in ask is for you acquire new information. You acquire the experiences of others. You acquire the knowledge that they have. You acquire the answer to the prayers that God has given them that they've prayed for, right? Simply by asking. We are not here to do anything alone. We are so much better together. Iron sharpens iron, but it's important for us to ask, right? So again, the A is for acquire, okay? The S is for support. When you ask, you're able to get the support that you need. When I was building my website, I didn't know how to build a website, but I asked someone else that was willing to help me. And now I can build websites with my eyes closed. It's easy for me, right? When I didn't know how to create content, I asked the questions that I needed in order to get the help that I needed. And now I'm able to do it. These people are able to support me. All because I asked. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Phil. Phil, don't come in here starting stuff, okay? So be good today, okay? So again, you're able to get the support. When I was able to go out here and put myself out here and ask women to sign up for programs and things like that, they are now able to support me, all because I put myself out there and I asked the questions that I needed, right? So when you put yourself out there and you exercise your ask, you're able to get the support that you need, okay? And the K in ask, and just with the importance of exercising your ask and not being afraid, is you're able to find out what it is you know and find out what it is you still need to know because you asked. Okay? So I hope this message was encouraging. I hope you're now able to just be mindful of asking questions and just understanding its benefits, because I promise you there is so much power in our ask. There's so much power in us asking for help and putting ourselves out there and doing what it is that we need to do. Okay, but we simply have to do it. We simply have to ask. Okay, there are people in the world that have been called by God to help us, but we are not able to get to those people. We are not able to get the help that we need unless we ask those people, right? And when we don't ask these people, I promise you, we are not able to allow God to do what he has to do in their life, to be who God has called them to be, because we're not asking what it is that we need to ask, right? So the ask is not just for you, but the ask is for them as well. The ask is for you to get what you need, and the ask for them is to do what they need to do. So there's an exchange, and there's power in us asking. There's power in us doing the things that God has called us to do and not being afraid to do those things alone. Okay? So I say this all the time to ladies. Just a woman can have a baby by herself. Yes, sis can have a baby by herself, but it does not mean she should have a baby by herself. There's things that another person can see while giving birth that woman cannot see because she's up here and having a baby is down there. There's other things that other women have been through that she probably hasn't been through while giving birth that they can help her with, because pushing too hard or doing something too much while giving birth can change the entire game, right? A lot can happen. And so just because sis can go in there and have a baby by herself does not mean that she should. So that does not mean that just because you can start a business by yourself, that you should start a business by yourself. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying that you need to bring in all these different people to start a business with you. But what I mean by that is you need help. You will need some people to answer some questions for you. And there are some things that Google will not teach you. And what I mean by that is, yes, everything is on Google, but there are still some questions that you will only get the answers to, or you will only get the proper way of doing them by asking. And so don't downplay asking. Don't think that you don't need to ask, because you do. And I promise you, when we ask, we are able to save ourselves some time. We are able to just do so much simply by asking. So I wanted to encourage you guys this morning with that. I had to learn. I lost my job. It was definitely humble. Yes, asking. I'm telling you, asking will definitely humble you, but asking will definitely give you strength to do something else. It definitely will. Yep, you have not because you ask not. So again, the A is for acquire. You acquire new information. The S in ask is you get the support that you need. And the K in ask is you know what you know, and you know what you still need to know. Okay? Does anyone have any questions in terms of the cup of the morning today, exercising our ask? Does anyone have any questions or anything to say? Everybody except Phil. Because Phil become cutting up. And if all hearts and minds are clear, amen, amen, amen. I am going to ask that you guys share this with your friends, right? Because if I don't ask, what will I get out of it? So please, please, please share this broadcast with your friends, with your on your Instagram stories and things like that. On this morning, I really, really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday. If you have not signed up yet for the Hello Confidence Society, please sign up for the Hello Confidence Society. It is a group membership that is coached by me for women. And what it is, we have accountability. We're saying hello to the person that we are in our heads, and we are really going to make some things happen in 2021. We are going to focus on yes for the month of February, and we're literally going to reintroduce the word yes and how it applies to our life, and what it is that we need to be saying yes to, who we need to be saying yes to, when we need to be saying yes, how we need to be saying yes, and why we need to be saying yes. So that will be the month the month of February's focus. So if you or a lady that you know would be interested in that, please have them go to my website. The link is in my bio so that they can subscribe to the Hello Confidence Society. And the month of February is yes, and then every month after that has a new focus. And so I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really, really excited about that. That's something that I've had on my vision board last year and this year. And so to finally see the manifestation of that happening, I'm super excited about it. So I'm asking you guys, if you or a lady that you know would be interested in something like that, please, please, please have them go to my website and click the link in the bio so that they are able to sign up for it. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Like I said, if all hearts and minds are clear, keep manifesting, keep believing, and I will talk to you guys soon.